Imagine being just 23 years old, and the entire weight of the toughest league in the world is thrown at you. The Premier League was supposed to break him, but instead, Cristiano Ronaldo bent it to his will. He wasn't just scoring goals, he was tearing up everything people thought they knew about English football. Fans had seen skilled players before, but none with the audacity, speed, and precision of this young Portuguese winger. And when they realized they couldn't stop him fairly, they tried something else. They tried to break his spirit, his reputation, even his love for the game. This isn't just a story about records or trophies. This is the story of a kid who arrived in England as a skinny teenager, mocked for his stepovers, and left as the most feared footballer on the planet. A story of ridicule, pain, betrayal, and one man's transformation into a legend. And what happened at 23 would change football forever. August 2003, Manchester United versus Bolton Wanderers. Sir Alex Ferguson unleashes his new £12 million signing, an unknown Portuguese teenager with flashy stepovers, gelled hair, and a jersey that looked a size too big. Within minutes, Old Trafford knew this wasn't just another signing, this was electricity. Ronaldo danced past defenders, twisted ankles, won a penalty, and whipped crosses into the box that begged to be finished. Every dribble was a statement, every touch screamed confidence. The crowd roared, not just for the goals, but for the sheer audacity of a boy who refused to be ordinary. But while the fans were buzzing, the experts weren't impressed. The pundits sneered, a showboater, no end product, too weak for English football. The whispers grew louder in the press rooms and on TV.
I don't understand. Against Cristiano, every time is polemic. I don't know.
Doubts planted like seeds of fear.
Maybe someone's don't like me because maybe I'm too good.
And if the words cut deep, the tackles cut deeper. English defenders treated him like prey. They hacked him down with studs up, kicked lumps out of him, and mocked him when he went down. In England, flair was an invitation for violence, and Ronaldo had a target painted on his back from day one. Week after week, he was fouled more than anyone else, and when he fell, the tabloids branded him a cheat. Rival fans booed him in unison. Every away stadium, a sea of hostility. Then came the 2006 World Cup, the infamous wink against England. Overnight, Ronaldo became public enemy number one in Britain. Headlines screamed, pundits raged, and every stadium he entered turned into a war zone. He was spat at, cursed, and jeered by tens of thousands. Imagine being 21, in a foreign country, your family miles away, and entire stadiums screaming for you to fail. For most players, that would have broken them. But Ronaldo, he turned the hate into fuel. Every insult became motivation. Every tackle became a lesson. Every derisive whistle became the beat to which he would march toward greatness. Behind closed doors, Ronaldo was obsessed. Sir Alex Ferguson demanded more than stepovers. Teammates doubted his selfishness. The media laughed at his lack of finishing, so he trained like a man possessed. Hours in the gym sculpted his body from a fragile teenager into a machine. Endless practice on the training pitch sharpened his free kicks, his shooting, his positioning. He studied the game like a chessboard, analyzing every defender's movement, every goalkeeper's weakness. He learned how to punish teams, not just with flair, but with ruthlessness. By the 2006 to 2007 season, the step-over kid was gone. In his place stood a ruthless winger who combined flair with cold numbers. 23 goals, 20 assists, and his first Premier League title. He finished second in the Ballon d'Or rankings, behind only Kaká. Not bad for someone they said had no end product. But this was just the warm-up. Then came the season that would rewrite football history forever. 2007 to 08. Cristiano Ronaldo, just 23 years old, stepped onto the pitch and immediately made one thing clear: he was untouchable. From the very first whistle, defenders were left chasing shadows, goalkeepers frozen in disbelief, and every match became a stage for his brilliance. He scored in ways that defied belief. Left foot, right foot, towering headers, free kicks that seemed to bend the laws of physics. Every strike was a statement. He didn't just win games, he humiliated the best defenders in the league, turning expected battles into displays of genius. By the end of the season, the numbers were staggering. 31 Premier League goals, a record for a winger, and 42 in all competitions. Records weren't just broken, They were obliterated. Then came Moscow, the Champions League final against Chelsea. The world watched as Ronaldo rose above the chaos, above the pressure, above every doubter, and delivered the moment that would define his career, a towering header past Peter Cech. United lifted the trophy, but Ronaldo lifted himself into immortality. At 23, he wasn't just a footballer, he was the best player on the planet. The Premier League had never witnessed anything like this, and the world would never forget it. But here's the truth. They never wanted him to succeed. The media painted him as arrogant, selfish, a show-off. Opponents hacked him down, match after match. Managers openly told their teams, kick Ronaldo, don't let him play. Every away game was a war zone. Every dive was magnified. Every free kick he earned was called cheating. Even when he was smashing records, pundits found excuses. Henry was better because he did it longer. Messi will be better. He's just a goal scorer now. The hypocrisy was clear. When fans praise R9, they ignore longevity. When they praise Henry, they ignore Champions League glory. But with Ronaldo, the bar was always moving higher. No matter what he achieved, critics found ways to downplay it. Why? Because deep down, they knew he was redefining greatness. At 23, Ronaldo had what others spent entire careers chasing: a Premier League title, a Champions League trophy, the Ballon d'Or, the Golden Boot, 40-plus goals in a single season, all while being booed, kicked, doubted, and undermined. He had transformed himself from a skinny entertainer into the deadliest player in the world. And when he left England in 2009, the league felt emptier. The standard he set still haunts every star that has followed. They tried to undermine him. They tried to kick him out of the game. They tried to belittle his achievements. But instead, Cristiano Ronaldo broke the Premier League. And in the process, he built the legend of CR7. So the question isn't if Ronaldo was the best in the Premier League. The real question is, how many could survive what he went through and still conquer the world at 23?